It is the first day of classes today for this semester, and it's also my first day of sophomore year at Parsons, which is crazy because I feel like I just started my first year. But I'm back. I've been like MIA all summer, but I spent summer trying to find a place to live and setting up that place to live. I've also been traveling too, but you know, all that is over because now I have to go back to school. I'm actually not like super upset about going back to school. It's just like something that has to be done, you know. I put myself in this position. Today I have 2 classes. My first class is at 10, so I have to leave in about like 30 minutes for that. But my first class is like a lecture, and then the second half of that class is gonna be like a discussion group kind of thing. I will have the lecture part of that class first, and then have a little lunch break, and then head to my discussion group. And then later in the afternoon I will have another class, which is my elective, which I'm excited about. But I'm excited about all my classes this semester, but I'm a little worried about the workload because I thought it would be fun to take 18 credits this semester, which is more than is recommended. But what can I do now? Okay, pause. I need to like really focus because I'm doing my mascara. Okay, now I'm done with that. What was I talking about? Oh, I think something about my classes. But yeah, so basically now that I'm a sophomore, my classes are more focused on my major, which is fashion design, which I'm excited about because I'm gonna be spending a lot of time in the studio, and that's what I like to do. This year is a little different because I also am trying to fit in a minor, so my classes are very focused in on like what I want to do after college, which I'm excited about. I'm just a little worried about the workload. Like, I know I'm gonna be very busy, but yeah, hopefully everything will be fine. All right, I just finished my makeup and stuff, so now I need to like get changed and stuff and get ready to head out because I need to leave in like 15 to 20 minutes. Okay, I'm back home. My class let out early, so I decided to go to Trader Joe's and get some stuff I needed. But my lecture class got out early, and my discussion class got out early as well. So I mean, it's kind of expected because it's the first day and there really wasn't much to do. But I don't know, going back to school was so weird because like I was seeing everyone, and it's like we're like catching up, but also it's like I don't know how to socialize with people anymore because I like haven't seen them in so long. But yeah, I have to go back to school in like an hour and a half or so because I have one more class later at 4, which is my elective. And then yeah, but I was in such a rush to leave this morning because when I was leaving, actually when I was getting ready, the sun was out, it was beautiful weather, and then I left my apartment, and then once I like got downstairs, it was like pouring rain, so I had to run back all the way up to my apartment and grab an umbrella. And then, because I'm suspecting because of the rain, the tracks were kind of slow, so the train that I usually take to school was like delayed by like 15 minutes, and I was like, I'm not gonna make it to class on time. So I had to take another train, which stopped at like a station for like 5 minutes. So I was like very stressed out that I was not gonna make it on time, but I did. I made it with 5 minutes to spare. But yeah, that is why you didn't see anything from this morning, because I was trying to like get my butt over to class. But also I like wore like new shoes, which I probably shouldn't have done, but I have to wear them at some point. And I actually haven't been walking around that much, but I'm like starting to blister on my like toes and stuff. So yeah, that's how my day went. And then in the rush of me going out and everything, I forgot to pack my planner, so I have to like organize my schedule right now. But yeah, I think I'm just gonna like look over like the syllabus for my classes and just kind of plan out my work schedule for this week. But other than that, I have no plans until I have to go back to school later. But yeah.
Every night I try to love, but your heart is made of stone. All my tears, they fall like rain, yet you leave me here alone. I give you all I have inside. You pretend it's all pretend. Your empty eyes, they break me down. Will this torment never end? Endless pain, it's all I know. Hurt me more or let me go. In this game, my heart will lose. Change your ways or set me loose. Cold nights and colder days, living in your shadow's maze. I guess I never find the light, living in this endless night. Promises I never keep, whisper lies when I'm asleep. Lonely, I just sit and weep. Love me now or let me leave. Endless pain, it's all I know. Hurt me more or let me go. In this game, my heart will lose. Change your ways or set me loose. Endless pain, it's all I know. Hurt me more or let me go. In this game, my heart will lose. Change your ways or set me loose. Change your ways or set me loose. Cold nights.
Okay, let me update you guys really quickly. I got out of my studio class this morning like 2 hours earlier than I was supposed to, just because it's like the first day and we didn't really have much to do in class. But then I was trying to go to Blick after to get another like sketchbook, like journal for that class, but they didn't have what I was looking for. So now I'm back home and I just like dropped stuff off so like my back wouldn't break, because I have another class to go to and I have to leave in like about like 5 to 10 minutes. I didn't really like film anything in class because it was just my professor like lecturing about the class and like what we would be doing, so I wasn't actually doing any work. But I have another class to go to, and I think this one's gonna be short as well because my professor said we're just gonna like do introductions or something like that. So right now I'm trying to figure out if I should stay at school to do a little bit of work or come back right after, but I don't know. I think I might try to go to another blick to try to find a sketchbook, but I don't know. And also it's so hot today. It's literally like 90 something degrees. So let me show you my fit for today. Also, I cut my thumb yesterday when I was making dinner. So that's my life update. Basically, let me update you guys. After my second class, I came home and my class was well, we didn't really do anything. It was all like self-introduction and like kind of like an introduction to the class, which was expected because it is the first class. Since I came back, I have been working on stuff for my studio. So basically we have to like come up with like an aesthetic that we really resonate with, and that is what we will be working with the entire semester. So to help me like brainstorm or kind of like get a sense of what my aesthetic is, I did a Pinterest board, and let me show you guys. I did a Pinterest board of like stuff that I like, or the style of things that I like. There's not really like a name for it, but I feel like it's kind of like a mix of like academia with like but it's like edgy. So I don't know, I like the cleanness and like somewhat minimalistic style of like the academia aesthetic, but I also really like things like that are a little bit more edgy. So I don't know. I also don't really know like what I'm saying right now because I'm really tired, but I still have to do some other stuff, and then I have a meeting later tonight which I need to get situated for, but it's really late. Like the meeting is really late at night, so I won't be able to sleep until like later than I want to. But what can I do? I think I'm gonna keep working on building my aesthetic because I also have to like do a written mind map that kind of explains what it is. So hopefully that will help me formulate my thoughts and help me understand or voice what this is. But yeah, okay, let me show you what I've been working on. I finished like the rough draft of the mind map for my aesthetic. I think rock chic is like the best way to describe it because my focus after I've done the mind map, I realized like the common themes are like education and hierarchy and kind of breaking those rules, and I think this is gonna work well or well enough, because I also have to figure out a subculture in this. So since my aesthetic is kind of like a mix of different subcultures like mashed together, I think I can do like any one of the like few that I pulled from. But I think that's all I'm gonna do in terms of schoolwork for today, just because it's 10:15 and I have my meeting in like less than like half an hour. So I just want to like rest and let my brain kind of reset for that. But yeah, tomorrow I have creative tech studio in the morning, so that's like the technical like sewing class that I have to take. But other than that, I have no other plans for tomorrow. I think I might go grocery shopping, or I might also what's it called, go get supplies for my other class that I'm gonna have on Friday. But yeah, that's all for today, I think, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Guys, this is not funny. Oh my god, my bag is so heavy from my professor giving me like a crap ton of swatches, and I don't know what I'm gonna do with it now. But also, remember how I said I was blistering on my foot on Monday? Well, she's bleeding. Oh, I'm so tired. Okay. I'm home, obviously, but I just got a package that I received in the mail. I ordered something for my studio class, because for studio, we basically for the entire semester we have to compile this like lookbook, like, or journal that kind of documents our like work for the entire year. And my professor was very specific about which sketchbook she wanted, so I ordered it, and I knew it was gonna be big, but guys, do you see how big this is? Like, it's literally like two of my heads. This thing is like huge. It's my entire like body size. So I don't even know how I'm gonna like fit this into a bag, or like my bag to bring to school. But also I have to go to Blick in a little bit because I have to get supplies for my class tomorrow. My professor decided to send the syllabus out like yesterday, so like 2 days before we had class, and yeah, so that was great. You know, she totally couldn't have sent it like, I don't know, like a week before, but you know, what can I do? I can't even like hold it like properly with like one hand. Like, this thing is huge. But I mean, this is good because it means I have a lot of space to do prints and add things and sketch and whatever. But I really was not expecting it to be this big, because all my other sketchbooks are probably like about like 2/3 of this size. Today in class I had creative tech, which is kind of similar to like my soft structures class that I had last semester. So it's all like technique based. I actually think that has been the best class I've had so far this week, because we actually like did stuff, whereas like all my other classes we kind of just did like introduction to the syllabus and stuff. But like we actually did work in this class, and I was actually sewing, which I've missed. I'm excited for that class, but I do have some work I need to do for that in the upcoming week, so you guys might see me work on some of that stuff in this video. But yeah, oh, let me show you guys like all the swatches I got. I'm not gonna show you guys like in depth like everything I got, but basically like the school like partners with like these companies and that like send like old swatches and fabrics and like unfinished garments for us to kind of like recycle or like repurpose into something. And my professor was like saying that we couldn't leave the class until everyone like took like everything. Like we basically had to like take all the scraps home. So I took a fair amount. So these are like all the swatches I got. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try to make like a book or a binder with like all the swatches, so I can have something to reference to when I'm like designing or making garments. And then like if I have like something in mind, then I can reference that book and then take that swatch and then go to whatever store I'm going to and ask if they have something similar or something like that, you know. Or it's also helpful if I ever need like a fabric swatch for anything, or like I want to work with scraps. I think I'm just gonna chill for a little bit more at home and then head out in about like 15 to 30 minutes and go to Blick and get the stuff I need, and then come back and do some homework. But yeah, I'll catch you guys later. Alright guys, it's a kind of a late start for today's vlog, but I had visual communication in the morning until like 1:30. I didn't vlog because it was kind of like a very busy class and we were doing a lot of like partner work, so I didn't really have the space or the time to vlog anything. But also my professor was going over a lot of stuff that I was trying to take in. But basically after I got home, I started working on my collage for my studio class. So I like compiled like all the images that I had collected for my aesthetic, and I think now that I have it in a collage, I kind of have a better sense of what I want it to be. I think I'm gonna do something like inspired by like vampires, which is really weird, but I think that's like the best way to describe it, because I want to do something that is like a mix of academia, but it's like dark and moody, but also a little edgy. So I think that is like the best way to describe it. But let me show you guys what it looks like. Okay, this is what my mood board looks like currently. So it's very dark, a lot of blacks and like deep greens and purples, but that is exactly the aesthetic that I want. A lot of inspiration from like dark academia, and I also pulled from like a more edgy aesthetic. But yeah, I think that is what I'm gonna go with. But I have to talk to my professor next week when I meet with her in class and see if I need to fix anything. I don't have plans, even though it is Friday. But I think today I'm just gonna chill at home because I want to rest after this week of school. This week was like very long, but also went by very quickly, which, you know, I'm glad, but also it means that like my time to work is like gone. But yeah, I think I'm just gonna chill and do some like very light organization and schoolwork for other classes that don't require as much brain power. Like I have to embroider something for my creative tech class, so I will probably do that for the rest of the day or the rest of the night. But yeah, nothing very strenuous today. I think I might also try to organize like all the fabric scraps that I got yesterday and try to put them into like a binder or like a book or something. Yeah, I will catch you guys later, I guess, when I'm actually doing something. But yeah. Samples I have to do for my CTS class. So we had to do 4 different stitches. So I did a straight stitch, a back stitch, a basting stitch, and then a chain stitch. My stitches are a little uneven and not super great, but you know, it's my first time embroidering. My hand is starting to cramp and whatnot, but I still have to do one more pattern that my professor said to just like experiment like with embroidery. So I might try to like embroider like flowers or something. I don't know, because I don't really have like much color like for threads. I'm probably gonna finish embroidering this, and then depending on what time that is done, I might try to embroider something else. But honestly, I feel like I might be too tired to do that, so I might just call it a night after that. But yeah.
I want it in the worst ways, oh baby. It's a shame that we don't operate well, baby. Cause you're bad for my health, I swear you go to hell. Take the L, I don't wanna see you swell no more. And you might be the death of me now, baby, but we don't want no homicide now, do we? And shooting my soul so loud, are you happy now? Cause I really hate you, cause you made me so blue. And I promise to God I'll cut you off. But I really need you.